Feline and I have broken up. It was mutual. It was mutual. This was mutual.
Well, hello, my friends. My. What's been happening in the Amberverse? In case you didn't catch that, it was mutual. Now, let's hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Hello. So, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but I don't know, it's like a little video diary. But, Feline and I have broken up. It was mutual.
The purpose of this video is not to bash Amberlynn at all. However, we all know that Amber has a little something. Whether we like her or we don't, she's an interesting person. And not in the way that she probably thinks, but she does have a large audience. Now, a lot of people brand Amberlynn a liar, a manipulator, and she's definitely unique in the way that she approaches difficult situations. And I'm going to have to say that in this case, this video, it seems a little bit scripted to me. I'm not saying entirely. I do believe that she's actually sad, and she has been crying. But there's something just doesn't add up. Maybe the reason for why she's been crying is not the reason that she's telling us.
It was mutual, and like I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing yesterday. Like I did have makeup, like I have cried it all off completely. I can't stop crying. I feel like I'm mourning like a death.
Why is she telling us how much she's been crying? Why is she trying to convince us about how much she's been crying? Does she think that we think that she's lying? If so, why? If you've broken up with someone, it's only natural to be sad, right? Or is it because you guys weren't in a real relationship? Is it because you feel like people are going to turn around and say, ha, I told you so, you weren't in a real relationship, she was your caretaker, or she was your friend, or she was a tenant, and you're now trying to convince us that, no, we were in a relationship, so now I have to give you this whole breakup spiel. I'm not saying that that's why, but it's just an idea, right?
Like knowing that one day, like, I'm just gonna wake up and she's not there. It's a different type of pain, because like I envisioned my whole future with her, and I know she did the same, and this was mutual.
It almost feels like I'm watching bad acting of the Amberlynn and Destiny breakup. I feel like she knows that everyone knows that her true love was Destiny. So it feels like she's watched her own breakup video and tried to make it seem as close to that as possible so that people believe how truly in love these two were.
There has, like, I'm gonna speak for myself. There has been some things that just like, I don't have to go into detail. Love just isn't enough sometimes.
Mark my words. There's something big, there's something juicy. But she's not going to tell us. Not because she's trying to protect Jade, although she's going to make it seem like this, but because she doesn't want to jeopardize herself. There's something that she's done, and it's led to the breakup, okay? And there is probably something that Jade's done too. But she really wants to throw Jade under the bus. But she knows that if she does that, then Jade will somehow get her back. Just like what's happening with Destiny. And she's not ready to throw herself in it right now.
I know what I'm worth. And I know it might not be like a lot to some people, but I know like what I deserve, and I know what I want, and I just need to be single. I literally have cried. Oh, my head hurts so bad. Sorry. I have done nothing but literally cry.
So 2 things. She's saying, I know what I'm worth, and I need to be single right now, as if she's the one that's broken up with Jade, but I beg to differ. And I know what I'm worth. Remember that, guys. That is gonna come back to haunt Jade. She's gonna one day, you know how she said in Destiny's Live that, do you know what Becky put me through? The same thing is gonna come back straight to Jade.
and cry and cry and cry for the last like 24 hours. This happened literally before fireworks last night. I don't know what to say. Like, I know there's probably going to be a lot of people questioning and saying you seemed so happy, and yeah, like the relationship I had with Feline was literally the most passionate relationship I've ever been in.
Oh my god. Just because you went round and called each other baby doesn't mean you were passionate. That's not what passionate means. And being passionate also doesn't mean having intercourse either.
But on both sides of the spectrum. On both sides. And I just... she's my best friend. And it's like she wants to help me with this move. I will be moving. She will be moving. We have a timeline of when that's gonna be happening, and I just look around at everything, and it's like I look over in my kitchen and I'm like, that's the first place she kissed me.
I don't know. Look, there's a slim chance that she was really in love with this girl, but I also think that is she just sad because she's gonna be alone? I feel like she just felt like this with Becky as well. She didn't really care about Becky. She just thought, oh shit, I'm gonna be alone. And then she found this girl 2 minutes later. And I have a feeling that she's gonna do the same thing again. Girl, you need to be single. You need to be on your own right now.
But then there's also probably a bad memory in that same spot. You know, it's like not everything is perfect behind the scenes. Honestly, it doesn't even matter why we broke up. It's personal, and we both have our own reasons, but she's my other half of my heart, and I'm the other half of hers.
A lot of people think that I'm wifey. I think she just came and did her thing, and whoosh, she's gone now. Give Amber an hour on Instagram, she'll find her new girlfriend.
But we can't be in a relationship. I just don't even know what to say. Like, I just got off the phone with my mom and talked to her because I just needed someone. I just needed someone that isn't her, you know? Because Feline is my best friend and I'm her best friend, and it's like, it's kind of hard to cry to the person that you're losing. Even though Feline and I both have been crying literally all day. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen her cry this much.
AKA, she's been crying a lot because she loves me too. Okay? She didn't break up with me. She loves me too. It was mutual.
And even just calling her Feline is so hard because Bambi and Feline, like, it's not a thing anymore. I also think like I'm partially in shock.
But if it was mutual, you wouldn't be in shock because you would see it coming. No?
I don't know. Like, I just feel like I can't live without her, but I know that I have to because it's just... like, I know what I deserve.
Oh, this is just such a huge hint that there's gonna be drama. You know, once Jade moves out and Amber is alone, and she has no contact with Jade anymore, she's gonna throw her in it. The fact that she keeps on saying that I know what I deserve, meaning that Jade is doing something. Either she's taking her money and the whole thing that, oh, we don't share money was all a hoax, or she's just done something. Maybe it's the polyamorous thing that Amber isn't into. So she wants to have another girlfriend or something, and she's like, no, I want you to be with me only. There's something else to this. I know it.
Even though sometimes I act like I hate myself, like I act like it. There's a part of me that cares. And I care about Feline as well. It's like, she deserves the fucking world. And it's like I could only give her a part of it. I could only give her a part of it when I want to give her the whole thing. And by breaking up, you know what? I kind of am.
She deserves the world and I can't give it to her. I can only give her a piece of it. But by breaking up, I am giving her the whole world. What does that mean? Is it that there's just too much involved in being with Amber? Is it that wifey's doing too much in the house? What is it? Is it that by breaking up she's giving her her freedom, which is everything? What do you guys think?
I don't want to like shower. I don't want to do anything. I kind of just want to like eat. I just want to eat. I just want to eat. I just want to turn to food. I want to numb it out. I'm just lost. Because like I said, I don't know who I am. And I'm just ready to be single. And I'm going to be living on my own. And I don't want to say where. I don't want to say when. But as much as YouTube has like drastically fucked with me in my life, it has also been one of the most amazing things that I am so grateful for.
I have a feeling that once this breakup is done, Amber's views are going to go back up. She's going to start doing a lot of mukbangs or more interesting videos, and she's going to bring in someone else that helps bump up her YouTube. She's going to make a lot of money, a lot of views, but her health is going to decline. And that's what I'm worried about. I feel like she's going to do well on YouTube, but her health is going to really decline.
And it's like, for me, just talking and talking and talking is so therapeutic. And it helps me understand myself. I know a lot of people aren't like that. They're not an open book. But YouTube has been there for me for a decade. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. So I want to document, everything to the best of my ability. Obviously I'm not going to share everything, the real personal stuff, because why we broke up, it doesn't matter. It happened though, and I have to move on. I have to move forward, and so does she. And it feels like a nightmare. It feels like an absolute nightmare. But I know that it has to happen. And I have to keep reminding myself of that it has to happen, and I have to keep a healthy distance from her, because like she's still trying to hug me and stuff like that, and I have to tell her like I can't, like it hurts too bad. And in the past, like I didn't want my ex to not sleep in the bed with me, but I don't want her in the bed with me. And I slept without her last night, and it was horrible. I have very, very, very bad abandonment issues. Like, this is due to like childhood shit. Like, I have been abandoned. I was abandoned during the time of your life when you shouldn't be. So I have a lot of like fears that are irrational, but also very rational. I hate sleeping alone. I hate it more than anything.
She's talking a lot about abandonment and feeling alone and sleeping on her own and how she has to push her away. It's sounding more and more like wifey is the one that broke up with her. So whatever the reason, whether it's because she truly loved her or she just feels alone and abandoned and she's worried about her future, it is a difficult time for her. I do feel like the sadness is real. I just feel like the reason behind it is not what she's portraying. Let's try and be as understanding as we can, whatever the reason is, because I truly feel that she is sad. There is a part of me that's really frustrated, and I think, Amber, you bring a lot of things upon yourself, and then there's another part of me that there's like a little bit of a sympathy bone. So that's all for now, but I hope you enjoyed the little dissection of this video. Love you all, and I'll see you in the comment section. Bye.